What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and we have some breaking news coming out for you. As today, we have heard that President Joe Biden is going to be addressing the nation regarding vaccines, the pandemic, and also he's going to be issuing executive orders. This is your stimulus check update, stimulus package update, and breaking news update. Now, this is all as a result of the spread that's happening right now with the Delta variant. And take a look, you guys. We're seeing articles coming out like this. Nearly 300% more pandemic patients in the U.S. hospitals at the weekend than a year ago. Take a look at this. Average number of deaths was over 86% higher than the same period last year as the Delta variant continues to spread. And you guys, we're hearing that this is spreading across the nation, and we're not even in flu season yet. Take a look at this. Anybody can look it up for themselves. Just go ahead and go to Google, type in U.S. cases, and you can see September 7th, 2021, we have officially broken the record for the most cases in a single day with over 301,000 cases. And just to put that into perspective, take a look at the same time a year ago, September 7th, 2020, 25,000 new cases. So nearly 12 times as many new cases in a single day this time last year, you guys. And just to let you know, also take a look at the deaths. The trends are going up as well. September 8th, over 2,000 deaths in a single day in the United States. What we're hearing is right now, they're saying there needs to be a push, or something to push back, because we're not even in flu season yet. You can see that bump up that happens in the wintertime, and we're not even at that point yet, you guys. Now also, we're hearing that this is happening across the board in vaccinated and unvaccinated people. Regardless of whether you've had vaccines, it seems like people are getting sick with these new variants. And take a look at this, all over the news. Oscar De La Hoya released from the hospital after 3 days of treatments from a breakthrough case. Take a look at what he had to say.
Hey guys, I'm out of the hospital. I was in there for 3 days. COVID hit me really hard. I was in the best shape of my life, and I really can't wait to get back in the ring. Thank you very much for all your well wishes and all your support. I appreciate it.
So let me know your thoughts, but a lot of people are saying this is very troubling to see as a professional athlete who's saying that he was in the best shape of his life, he's already been vaccinated, still had to be hospitalized for getting sick with the current spread of the pandemic. So we're going to be seeing what unfolds with this, as they're saying that we're going to need to combat this as we're entering into flu season. And also the question remains, what about stimulus? What about lockdowns, variants, vaccines? What's going to be happening? Mask mandates? Are we going to need more stimulus checks, more unemployment extensions, more eviction moratoriums? What's going to be needed on a congressional level? Well, you guys, if you want to know the latest, be sure to check out the video that I uploaded earlier this morning, getting you caught up as to the negotiations taking place as Joe Biden is refereeing Democrats in the brewing battle over that $3.5 trillion budget bill, aka the next stimulus package. But in this video, I want to discuss the upcoming speech that's coming from President Joe Biden, what's going to be included, the executive orders. We don't have all the details, but I want to share with you the latest that we do know. Take a look at this article. We're going to be diving into it in detail. Biden to announce that all federal workers must be vaccinated with no option for testing, you guys. So we're going to dive right in. But before we do, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you appreciate these updates, don't forget to take a moment to just smash the like button. Really helps out the channel a ton. Lets the YouTube algorithm know you think I'm doing a good job. And in turn, they're going to continue to promote my videos and my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear all your thoughts. And if you think this is going to help out other people, be sure to share it out on social media platforms. Now, in addition to that, if this is your first time here, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. I'll keep you up to date on all this stuff going on so you know what's happening. And if you got any specific questions for me, remember, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. That is by far the best way to get a hold of me. If you want to direct any questions, write to me, and I go through all those DMs and I do my best to respond to them as quickly as I can. Sometimes it takes me a while because I get a lot of them, but I'll go through and I'll do my best to help you out. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. I've got some video footage and this article that's going to get you caught up on the latest as to what's going on today with executive orders and announcement, vaccines, and the pandemic. All right, you guys, so link in the description below to this CNN Politics article that just came out that reads, Biden to announce that all federal workers must be vaccinated with no option for testing. Now, the article says that President Joe Biden on Thursday, today, will impose more stringent vaccine rules on federal workers by signing an executive order requiring all government employees to be vaccinated against the pandemic with no option of being regularly tested to opt out. According to sources, familiar with the plan. So we're hearing that this is going to be announced today, and this goes even further than what we had seen before when he made that testing regularly an option. Now, reading on, it says, during a major speech meant to lay out the new approach of combating the pandemic, the president will also sign an executive order directing the same standard to be extended to employees of contractors who do business with the federal government. Now, the Department of Defense, the Department of Veteran Affairs, Indian Health Services, and the National Institutes of Health will also complete their previously announced vaccination requirements, which the White House estimates will cover 2.5 million workers. Now, new announcements move beyond what Biden announced earlier, as we mentioned this summer, when he required that federal workers be vaccinated but allowed for those who opted out to be subject to stringent mitigation measures. Now, the White House has also said that the federal government should act as a model for other businesses in their own vaccine mandates and has praised large companies that require employees to be vaccinated. Now, Biden on Thursday also plans to announce a major expansion of free testing, a step that public health officials have said is critical to containing the virus, particularly as children return to school and some workers return to offices. And he will address the confusion over booster shots, though will not make any new announcements on when additional doses will be authorized for Americans. Now, the six-pronged plan that Biden is set to unveil was finalized by the president and members of his public health teams on Wednesday afternoon, and he received a briefing in the Oval Office from his pandemic response team on the anticipated new steps. Now, listen to this. A White House official said that the 6 pillars of Biden's plan include the following: vaccinating the unvaccinated, further protecting the vaccinated through booster shots, keeping schools open, increasing testing and requiring masks, protecting the economic recovery, and improving care for those that currently have the pandemic. So those are the 6 things that he's going to be discussing today for his plan to help combat what's happening right now with the virus. And officials said that they hope that the new approach will provide Americans a clearer view of how the pandemic will end after 18 months, you guys, of the pandemic dampening our lives. And the White House has watched as the president's approval rating on the pandemic has slipped, and feel part of the problem is the backward motion felt this summer. A spike in cases led to the return of the masks and continued working from home, you guys. So hopefully they're saying this is going to help out President Joe Biden, as his approval with how things have been unfolding and how he's handled everything have definitely been slipping. Now, what we're hearing is the White House has repeatedly said that they will not be federally mandating vaccine passports, but it has been pushing in other ways to increase the vaccination rates. And we're hearing that one of the top priorities for him is children getting back to school and making sure that everything is safe. So we're going to be getting more details on this today, as he's going to be addressing the nation, discussing vaccines, mask mandates, requirements, the 6-pronged plan, and also issuing executive orders requiring that federal workers be vaccinated. So you guys, that is the latest, and we're going to be hearing from President Joe Biden today, and I'll be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, take a second to smash the like button. I would appreciate it. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm, lets them know you think I'm doing a good job, and in turn, they're going to continue to promote my channel. Also, leave your comments down below, share this out. If this is your first time here, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, come join the Ram fam. I'll keep you up to date. And if you got any specific questions for me, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. And with that being said, you guys, hope this reaches you well. I'll catch you in the next one. Remember, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday, regular uploads, and also random uploads throughout the day as news breaks. But with that being said, thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.